Hi, Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, autoappraise.com. I'm in Clarkston, Michigan today, just getting ready to go out test drive 1964 Ford Galaxie 500 XL. It's got a transplanted 427 in it. The car originally came as a 390 car. It's a Z-code 390. It's got a period stock interior in it that's in very, very nice shape. Added rear speakers down there below the footwells, but the interior shows really nice, very little wear to be talked about. It's got a dealer installed select air unit under the dash and the aftermarket vintage or similar kind of compressor underneath the hood, which is all hooked up. The compressor's turning. The engine's a rumbler, started up nice cold and had about 65-ish plus pounds of cold oil pressure. It's not even off 100 degrees yet. We just fired it up and pulled it out of the parking lot. Got an aftermarket Panasonic stereo installed on top of the console, aftermarket billet steering wheel, aftermarket switch panel down here. I'm not sure what all of these do. That one blows the horn, so the horn's inactive obviously. Heater controls work, the air conditioning controls work, turn signals flash inside and outside. Got a very nice headliner. Interior lights are working on the doors, headlights, tail lights working. A quick peek at the floors before I take off. Rocker panel pinch welds are nice and clean. They're not separated with perforating rust or anything like that. You can see factory spot welds all along there, as well as back by the quarter panels down at the quarter panel returns. Frame is in really nice shape for an unrestored car. Bushings are in very good condition. Underbody's been painted. Got a set of Flowmasters on it. Luminized exhaust. Regional rubber weeps are in place on the bottoms of the rockers. Door corners are exceptionally clean. Got over 300 still photos on this car for the prospective buyer. The glass is in beautiful shape. It's got an original rear glass with a few little splatter marks, sand pecks. Same thing with the windshield. No major cracks or breaks or wiper marks, but little tiny sand pecks noted. The paint's really, really nice. It's very hard to find fault with it. We magnet tested over 200 spots on the car. A bubble magnet held up very nicely all the way around. Good solid body. Probably a Western car somewhere in its life. That or spent a lot of time in a garage. 4-speed C6 ME was the cast on the engine, so it's a 66 motor. Parking brake works. Very little bit of whine out of the power steering pump, but the power steering assist seems to be working okay. Hear that? I don't know if you can hear that or not. Nothing too disconcerting. All the trim on the car, stainless, otherwise is in really, really nice shape. The only component showing some plating fatigue is the bezel on the hood scoop. The forward-facing bezel has some stage 1 and 2 pitting and patina, but the side trim is really nice. And all the window trim's really nice. It appears that all the trim was pulled off the car prior to being painted, because I don't see any overspray. Everything looks really well polished. I'm going to try to drive this 4-speed, hold my camera, shift and steer. Hey, why not? You've seen me do it before. I'm having some fun today. This is a big 427 dual quad car. I have still photos of the engine. I would like to have popped it up and showed you the motor during this video, but the engine bay is very clean, very presentable. Inner fenders and firewall appear to have all been repainted at the time the body was done. And the detail works very nice. All the bolts appear to have been wire brushed, cleaned, and painted. We got a boatload of traffic. It's Friday afternoon, just prior to Memorial Day weekend, and I don't know if I'll be able to get it out and make this thing scream, but I'd kind of like to. Looks like if I turn around, I can get going back the other way. I want to make sure I can get it through all 4 gears for the customer. It does appear the gas gauge is working. It's showing just under half a tank. So unless it's lying to me, I don't want to run out. The battery took a jump to get started. It's been sitting in the showroom for an unknown amount of time, and it restarted once we got it outside. So battery probably just needs a charge. Aftermarket stereo comes on. I really couldn't get it to play any stations, but I probably wasn't pushing the right buttons. I think if we're going to make any progress on this video, I'm going to have to turn around and go the other way. Difficulty getting her in a second gear, but I think it's all me. I don't think it's the car. Brakes apply nicely. Feels good. This 4th gear. Speedometer's turning. We're doing about 50. If you can see that, I can't really look. That's the sticker coming loose off the windshield. I'm going to take my hands off the steering wheel. Right about now. Okay. She's driving down the road straight. A little pump on the brakes. The brakes do not appear to be fading or pulling the car one way or the other. Pedal's a little bit low. I guess it could probably, maybe they could stand me bled out. It's a drum system all the way around, but really find any issues there. Tax running about 1800. We're doing about 40 right now in 4th gear. Well, sorry I couldn't smoke some rubber for you today. The traffic's just way too heavy. Jason Phillips from Auto Appraise, 800-301-3886. We're conducting a pre-purchase inspection for a potential client who wants to buy this car. Let us know if we can do an inspection for you sometime. Cars@autoappraise.com. I could probably break them loose a little here just for a second. All right. It's got a little power. If you need an inspection like this sometime that's not in the heavy traffic, give us a call. Happy to help you out. Thank you, sir. Good looking, solid car. Seems to be a good runner. Still got good oil pressure going. Temp's up to about that seems to be running pretty cool. What is it, about 130 it looks like. Do a quick reveal on this engine bay. Park and brake works. The car's got power windows. It's an aftermarket, looks like a GM switch that was installed. They all work. They're a little bit slow. And the car's got an odd feature that the seller no doubt installed. The power locks, when you start the car up, close the doors, the power locks go down. Maybe one of those switches under the hood probably turns the power on and off. The car's real straight. Going down both sides is at least period straight or straighter. Door lines are really good. Rockers are solid. Doors might protrude just a little at the bottom, but you'd have to be whining to really complain about that. Here's our detailed engine bay. Cobra valve covers and an air cleaner. Full quad setup. That's a Ford intake. Painted silver and cleared over. Got a cast date of C363. exterior bolt gauge cast headers. Seems to be a good runner. Jason from Auto Appraise, autoappraise.com. Thanks for watching. Leave us some feedback. Happy Memorial Day.